All right. So, as you can tell by the title, this is about do look at that. Wait till it focus. I bought a new camera. It's a cheapie. But anyway, back to the video. Do here it is. What a smooth. Anyway, do black guns still matter? You like that title? I did too. I thought it was great, right? Okay. And the answer to that is absolutely yes. Okay. Now, I know you got all you tactical out there. And here, this one here is loaded for sure. Because, no. Anyway, uh, yeah, this is kind of what replaced that. You get more bullets, and yeah, I got all of that, right? But it's just as sexy as it is, okay? You gotta, this is the original fidget spinner for men, all right? I mean, taking it apart is fun. It's complicated. I mean, shooting the weapon takes training. It's not something that, your silly soy boys now that wear helmets out to the range, leotards that are camouflaged. It's not something for them young fellers to shoot. As you can tell, yeah, this one here, man. See the holster wear on this puppy? I mean, check it out. This is absolutely my favorite pistol. All right. And would this be like, you guys are always, your go to gun? Well, it depends. All right. I have a range belt made up for this. The only difference between this and this is the amount of magazines I take. With this, I generally have 9 magazines. Okay, and it's an 8 stack. Yeah, I could. It's 9 millimeters, so I could put 9 in there if I wanted, but I just do an 8 stack. I never fully top a magazine off, and I know that the springs are case hardened, and they're not going to lose their bounce with one bullet. And it's just like in this pistol here, even though you can see, right? It's an 18, and what do I put? 17. All right. And, it's just one of those things. I'm an older guy. We were told certain things that may or may not be true. But yeah, I mean, it's just when you grip this properly, and you have to grip it properly to fire it, okay? It's single action. So, evidently, according to some people, I just killed a kitten. All right. Or was it to drop in the slide he said not to do, right? Well, this gun is older than most people watching this here video, and it still works fine, right? Now, would I in the modern age, here's a trick, all right? It could just be my imagination, or, but I have found on the 1911s, these nickel plated slides like this, I have found for some reason, I shall show you, they pop out just a little bit better. I have an equal number between these and the blued magazines. I do prefer these. What I do in my belt is I alternate them. I first one up is always a stainless. The second one up in the same pouch, because I put 2 in each pouch, is blued. So when I hit the blue, I know when I drop that into my douche bag. I'm sorry, I guess you guys call them range bags these days, right? A little garbage bag hooks to your belt. I know when I drop a black magazine into that pouch, which I generally hang in front of me. When I drop the black magazine, I know I need to switch pouches and go to the next one back. It's just how I keep track of it, okay? Now, I was in the service. This is what we issued right there. All right. So all my training and informative years were on that pistol. Then they came out with, well, you can tell mine are a little bit fancier than what you would have got, right? Then they came out with, oops, Take safe off. All right, they came out with this puppy. And at first I was like, I did not like it. Okay. Um, Now I actually have several of these. I actually have what you would call a dictator gun, or what I call a pimp gun. It's stainless steel, brushed, beautiful pistol, right? And my son likes to shoot it, so you know. But so we come out with this one. Now this is the Gersant variant of the M9, right? I actually really do like this. It's beveled. It's got some really good grip on it. And I don't know if you can see it, but you see the firing pin back there, right? Now, this is why I like it. Now, you see where there's no firing pin. Ain't that sweet? Spins the firing pin, okay? When you decock it. It's right there. So when you're decocking it, if you watch closely, it's right here, right? Now watch. See it moving? See that? So when the hammer drops, I'm going to have a bullet in the chamber, okay? But there's no way that this pistol can go off, all right? So it's very, very safe. This pistol is great. If I had to have a go-to, which would I grab? The 1911 or the M9 variant? Well, I am leaning towards, unfortunately, I guess I'm leaning towards this one right now. Okay. Now, I would never consider carrying what you guys call a go-to gun, right? Without an external safety. Yeah, I know. It's just me. I would never. I do own pistols that do not have, an external safety, and I consider them just range toys. All right, something at the range. Let me see what I'm carrying today here. Right there. That's what I'm talking about, Warren. And same thing. It's got a safety, right? So I enjoy this pistol. Then again, this one is so old. I shot the old barrel off. Replace it with a gold one. Why? I don't know. Looks kind of cool. What the heck, right? Yeah, don't yell at me, cat. All right. And then, like I'm saying, for the range toys, I actually ordered a compensator for this. I'm waiting on it. So far, I'm not really impressed with the service that I got from the 45 Blast so far. But, just could be me, right? Now, 20 round magazines, right? That is flared magwell. I'll be honest, I don't care about this one way or the other. I really, really do not care. I put it on there. I guess I'm in my old age. I kind of like stuff to look a little snazzy. Some things, right? And this one, the one that I'm carrying, and the 1911, I have range belts for all of those. Magazines, the whole 9 yards, right? So back to my statement: are black guns still relevant? Well, yeah, they are. I like this. It's got, when your chamber is loaded, now watch it, it goes away. Okay, so that's, but there's no external safety. That's why I would never carry this pistol. And people are like, oh, I don't like to have an external. Yeah, fine. That's you. You do you, boo. Some people carry with a loaded chamber. Some militaries do not carry. When I was in the service, we did not carry with a loaded round in the chamber. We racked a slide. That was my training back then, and I pretty much stick to it. There are times when I carry this one, I feel safe enough that I will carry a round in the chamber. Drinking coffee, right? But when I carry these on the belt, I have 5 magazines. Now, this one here, I have 4 20-round magazines for, and I think the other one's an 18. It doesn't have the extender on it. That's just because when it came with the 18 and a 20-rounder, and then you have to buy the other magazines. They're not cheap. This one here, they're all the same thing. They're 18 rounds. And yeah, I do carry usually 17 rounds in them. Now, Metgar is the magazines that I truly, truly like. These right here, even, I'm not sure what they are. These say Canic on them, but I don't know if it's a Canic or a Metgar. It looks Italian to me. It does have their name on it. Can I even get that focused? Yeah, I guess that's as good as it's getting right there. Yeah. What?
You gotta get closer.
I don't think closer does it, honey. No, no. See, look. I don't think it focuses up there. Eh, my wife.
Why do I?
Yeah, see, I don't need the internet, folks.
Right, baby.
My wife knows everything.
I do.
But anyway, is the black gun still relevant? Absolutely. If I didn't have any other firearm, which when I bought this, here's a story, right? I used to have a whole bunch of firearms. Then I had a whole bunch of children. That's why my wife's laughing. So when you have a whole bunch of children, you've got to understand that, you have to make compromises, right? Now, I absolutely had to, feed those kids. So I found myself in a predicament where, few days before payday, kids are hungry. I had to feed them. And it wasn't until they started getting bigger where, you don't formula and things like that. But anyway, the first thing I did was I went out and replaced my 1911. Now, when I was getting out of the service, they had a program where because they were changing from the 1911 to these puppies, I actually was able to purchase my firearm. I think it was, I don't remember. Oh man, it's like way back. I think I purchased it for like $120. Yeah, but anyway, so I mean, I went out and bought this, and I would feel comfortable if this was all I had. I would feel comfortable using this as an everyday carry, which I have done. All right. I mean, literally, yes, it's still relevant. All right. Once you understand and have been trained on working a 1911, it just feels so much different in your hand. All right. And like I said, it's the original fidget spinner. It doesn't just pop apart, right? Like over here, like this. It does not pop apart. It's a little bit more difficult, right? Yeah, there you go. All right. So there's a difference to it. It's all of these pistols, once you really get going on them, you're going to find out that, yeah, they're pretty much all. You can look inside this and inside of this, and you can see where all of them were developed off of basically this. But yeah, is it still relevant? Yes. If I was going to go out and buy only one pistol, and that's the pistol I'm going to have, yeah, it's going to be this. All right. I'm lucky. I've got to the stage now in life where I can afford to have a few pistols. And, few pistols, few rifles, all kinds of good stuff like that. There are some pistols that most people like that I would never, ever, ever purchase. Same thing with a couple of rifles everybody seems to love that I would never buy. But, that's just me. Everybody has their preferences. But as far as, man, you can just sit. I used to sit and just play around with this, take it apart all the time. Now, you got to be careful when you take it apart because it comes apart from up here. There's a spring loaded. And look, people, if you don't know anything about a 1911, please, this is not a spinner. It pushes straight out. It does not spin out. When it spins out, you tear your grips up, okay? As you can see, mine are still nice. But yes, is the 1911 or the big black pistol, is it still relevant? Yes, in 2024, and probably for the near future, this is going to be very relevant. Anyway, God bless people. Like I said, I bought a new camera. I figured I'd put some nonsense out there to cause confusion. All right. God bless. Later.